Yo and hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing another video on Castle Rifts. It has indeed been week number 3 in our little bit of adventure, and we've been tracking the rewards as we've been going on. So all the information has been gathered. We're going to be comparing our run against other players' runs as well and seeing how kind of like things stack up. Something to bear in mind is that if you want to find out what the last week's rewards are going to be in some of the various different types of difficulties, then I'll put a link in the description. We discussed this in yesterday's video as well, the third video of the day. So this one's quite important because it gives you an idea going into week 4 what you're likely to get, and as well whether or not there's a good time to use your universal keys, because that's the thing as well. On the final week you can look at what your limitations are and then choose to pick whichever path you wanted. You can even do the same process of doing, I think it's like one of each. And if you kind of haven't done week 1 or 2, you could then go back to then doing those in times 7. But do bear in mind it's 28 runs, so it's going to be up to you, like, the extent of grind you want to do on that particular subject. Either way, week 2 wasn't great. Week 3 has been a bit better with rewards drops, but it's still RNG at the end of the day, and we have to unfortunately make the best of what is a relatively meh situation. So let's have a look at the reward side of things. I'll look at my experience and then compare that against like another players and see what they get. So on screen right now is all that lovely information. This is my current heroic grind. Some I feel that have been quite good, especially the latter points, especially if I got towards these runs. Do bear in mind, runs 1 to 7 is based on week 1. 8 to 14, I want to say, that's kind of or 15, whatever, that's going to be the second week, and then up to 21 is going to be the weeks. So 3 weeks, 21 runs, 3 weeks. There we go. I got spat it out there. And yeah, that's been good towards the latter point, especially getting things like 4-star shards here. That's 1,500, so that was nice. But it's still giving me some rank up materials if I wanted, boost to some 4 stars or some 3 stars, especially with stuff like the need for summoner trials, and that's something that's important. Master, however, that's gone up a little bit better. So these kind of like latter runs down here from run 14 onwards, it's been okay to add one fully formed 3-star, 4 stars. There's been I can form 1, and over the course of the month I've been able to form 2, which isn't too bad. And then 4-star SIGs, again, not really something I need. A lot of the materials, as I said, are all about boostering and bolstering lower champions that maybe I want to take in some of the trials, or kind of like, rank them up just for the sake of doing that. And then we've got run 17 and run 20 giving me 5-star shards. Not a huge amount, it's just 1,000, but it's very important. I think more important for lower players who want to acquire more 5-star shards. Things start changing when it comes to epic difficulty. For epic difficulty, for me, it's been a bit better. Not extensively, but it's been a bit. 5-star signature stones, I've got 8, and some of these I think are either singular or they have the types of ones where it's like +5 or something, +5 signature things. So either way, it's just, it's relatively good. The 4-star signature stones. 5-star shards though, not too bad, but I guess that's the problem. I feel for uncollected players are looking at this going, they have to make the jump up sooner rather than later to Cavalier to at least have an opportunity to do legendary difficulty, because they're not getting the take home for people that are uncollected isn't good. And I think that's the thing. If you're looking at your next progression, you might have to push to Cavalier to get an opportunity for legendary. Like, look, what's it? 3,600 5-star shards is not a huge amount. But it would be someone who's just become uncollected or just formed their first 5 stars, so they can make that jump. Rank up materials have been a bit kind of dead, but that has like how it goes into these particular things. The main thing is legendary difficulty, and this week for me has felt very shardy week because this has given the boost that I need. I was thinking a bit that oh right, well week 2 has been dead ass, but look, the improvements I've seen with the 5-star signature stones have been okay. Like, it's added more into what I've had, but I think it's the shards. The shards, look, 1, 2 fully formed, not 2 fully formed, but 20,000 5-star shards. It's not too bad. But it's not perfect for me, who is a Throne Breaker player and would like to be stimulating their 6-star roster more now. or at least looking towards that. So having 1,700 6-star shards in my last 2 runs. By the way, I streamed this and it was kind of like, it was really cool to see those last 2 things there, 700 and 1,000 respectively. But it does give me that limitation of going, look, on the final week, I'm going to have to do those first 3 runs to see what I get. But in the last 4 runs, it's all keys, baby. 4 universal keys are going to have to go into those 1,000 6-star shards. And this, by the end of the month, will probably give me, and I will have my final thoughts on this side event, but to be honest, it's actually going in the way that I'm not particularly happy with the way that it has turned out. Because of the rank up resource that I've got back, and I'll look to at the end of the month compare all my data with previous side events and see where there's been successes and failures and limitations, because 1,700 6-star shards, if I don't get lucky in the first 3 with 6-star shards, then you know, I'm forced to put like an extra 4,000 those universal keys to get the 4,000, so that's going to have to bolster right there. So it does really show where the limitations are. And it may be a case people get better RNG, and that's what we're going to do now. We're going to compare it off against Double Deltas and see where he came in with his rewards for week 3, and kind of get an idea of where he's going, and also like I need to find out from him like what he plans to do going into week 4, because it's crunch time, not just for him, not just for me, but other players as well. Double Delta's week 3 looks like this, and it's similar, but there are more pushes towards the signature stone side of things. Whereas mine's been quite limiting even. Double Delta's picked up similar with 5-star shards and 6-star shards respectively, but as well as being more of a push to get things like Command giving more RNG for signature stone crystals, and as well the generic gems, which isn't necessarily a good thing and not necessarily a bad thing, because a lot of them are the +5s, which you know, can be relatively good, but I think again it just boils down to what that person is interested in getting. I'm breaking down several things, like there's been a volume of 4-star shards, 3-star shards, much more in the line of signature stones, which is something that I'm going to probably highlight towards the end of the month. And it's just, yeah, it's cool to see these things, but let's face it, signature stones are cool, but it's like it's shards and rank up resources which are going to be the most important things for players to pick up. I did ask Double Delta what he plans to do, and at the moment he has no kind of like specific acquisition that he wants to get, but he's going to do a similar thing as I said in the video yesterday, which was do 3 runs of random, and then the last 4 will be targeted against something in particular. And whether or not that something will be Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Crystals, Tier 2 Alphas, Tier 5 Basics, 6-star shards, 6-star Signature Stone Crystals. But that's really the thing, if you're acquiring or looking to get 4 Signature Stone crystals, then it's just 4, unless those particular ones have anything like +5, which they don't. So again, it's kind of like, it's sad times for that. And I think that people will look to like grab what they feel to be more valuable, and as well as I said, like it will be acquisition for you individually rather than anything else. Like if next week's anything to go by, and for whatever reason I still have 7,970 6-star shards, I shouldn't do, because I'll do the 100%ing of Grandmaster Gauntlet, because I've done the completion. It's now a case I've got to do the 100%. There's a long story to that, by the way. I will explain that in next week's video. But I will have one fully formed. But then it's like, well, would it be best for me to add an extra 4,000 6-star shards to improve the next point of me getting to a 6-star and starting the process of saving up for the big wedding opening, which I'm going to do in September. So again, it's like you have to think about what your process is, what you need. Do we need more Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Crystal? Probably not, especially with, you know, the Grandmaster Gauntlet opening and some other stuff. So I should be Gucci by the end of the month. But again, it's all down to what I specifically would need at the time, what I'll be acquiring, and other stuff like that. Either way, that's been a video looking and dissecting as well the Grandmaster Gauntlets. Either way, that's been the video dissecting week 3, and as well the rewards tracking and further planning of the side event. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And how's your luck been? Have you picked up something really nice? What are you planning to do when it comes to week 4? Be interesting to find out in the comments later on today. Appreciate you. Much love. Thank you for watching. And also do consider checking out some of the other content posted up here. Have a lovely Thursday, to remember the day. There will be one more video posted today that is focused on July 4th deals predictions and some other stuff with that. But yeah, see you later on for that video and some more content to come. Bye bye.